Hello, everybody. It's SmurfyDan's here, and I hope you all had a very happy Easter this weekend. Welcome to the very last of the 3-parter live streams for the weekend. The Easter and birthday extravaganza of 2019. Yeah, that's 3 times the drums with these party blowers. Oh, actually, I got more than 3. There's 4.
Whoa.
Wow.
Also, I think someone's playing the stream back because I can hear it playing back.
I've got someone very special for some of you to meet. For those of you that haven't heard of him, his name is simply the Hardcore Kid, A.K.A. Headbanger142 on YouTube. You see, he's well known for uploading some a variety of robots fighting, beating the hell out of each other videos. Pretty much like Robot Wars and stuff like that, since I believe he's a war of robots and robot wars and stuff like that. But I digress. Not just that, but he's also well known for a series called The Hardcore Kid, where he's basically it's pretty much like a nostalgia critic, except you know, New Jersey version of the nostalgia critic, if you will. Anyway, so we'll see if I can find. Please keep that in mind that his only method for joining us in the stream is Skype, using Skype. So I go into screen share him once we're getting him onto the Skype. So I'm just on Skype now. So other than that, how are we all doing this fine weekend? Please type away in the live chat. Now I'm going to talk to everyone else in the live stream. First off, with the introductions, those of you that hadn't yet to see these regulars here, say hello to Luke, a.k.a. 3-1 Testify.
Oh, geez. Hi, everybody. I'm a regular here. I've been here for the other streams. My name is Luke, also 3-2-1 Testify. Please subscribe to my YouTube and follow me on Twitter. I'm also on the wiki. I do things sometimes.
Yes.
Maybe.
Go subscribe to Luke. Go subscribe to Luke right now, or I'm gonna kick your butts.
Do it or else.
Wow.
Thank you, Daniel.
I'm gonna do you all to Donald Trump. Just
what?
Nah, I couldn't care less about politics, Donald Trump and president and stuff like that. But
anyway, moving on.
Yep, moving on. Focusing on the fun. Next is another one of our regulars, Jonathan.
Hi, everyone. How's it all going?
Jonathan! Oh.
Can you not hear him, Daniel?
No, I couldn't hear him. Can you hear him?
Yeah,
I hear him.
Oh, that's strange.
I think it's just you.
Yeah, that meant I have to refresh. Oh,
well,
sugar.
What?
That must have been the fastest, the fastest we've ever made Daniel leave in a call, or just on the streams. So, Jonathan, I think the audience can still hear you. Finish your introduction.
Already finished.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now here's Jonathan. Oh, there he is. He's speaking.
Hello.
Hello.
Yo.
And last but not least, for now, here's Ben.
Hi. And for those of you who I don't know if you noticed, Dan, but I accidentally played the stream. I didn't notice, but I accidentally had the stream audio when the stream audio on when the stream started, meaning that there was an echo, and I didn't realize it.
Oh, accidents happen.
Yeah, sorry.
Again.
Also, hey everybody.
Hello, Benjamin. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Just busy playing a game right now, but not. Other than that, I'm good.
Anyways, we all meet our very special guest for today on Skype.
Yes.
Yep.
The Hardcore Kid, a.k.a. Brandon, a.k.a. Headbanger142. Let's see if I can. And there he is, the Hardcore Kid.
Let's meet the guest.
Yep. Just going to give him a call. And I'm going to screen share this.
Boop.
Beep,
I'm
beep.
on the edge of my seat.
Wait, are you you calling him on Skype?
Yes. This is his only method of hanging out with me for now.
I was gonna say, doesn't he have Hangouts?
I don't think so. No, at the moment.
Ooh, that sucks.
I have to let him know.
But do you know if he'll be able to hear us?
I'm sure he'll get the call. Well, he should be. So hang on.
Let's just see how this plays out.
Okay.
All right, I've just let him on Facebook Messenger to say that we're on. And now calling you. Just texting him. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh man, he's missed the call.
Oh jeez.
Oh my God! What do we do now? Oh dear. Second time's the jam, I hope.
Yeah. Oof.
Maybe try a video call.
Or maybe he's busy or whatever. I don't know.
Access. Okay, why not? And here I am again. On Skype camera.
Okay, number 2. Here we go.
Skype call number 2.
A thrilling stream for the audience. Watching
Shall we
us call
dance to this tune here?
Sure, yeah. You can't see it, but I'm busting a move. I'm busting a move with my voice.
Yep.
Hello there, everybody, and welcome to the live stream, where today we'll be playing Skype music for the rest of the stream. Hope you enjoy this calm, soothing music.
I'd be fine.
We'll be playing that for as long as it takes.
I'd be fine if the rest of the stream was just Daniel dancing along to the Skype calling music.
I was dancing along too.
Like just that for 2 hours. Just this.
Or maybe less than 2 hours, but who knows? And he's unavailable again. Oh, I think I got a message from him. He says, I'm here. Sorry, had to use a bathroom.
Yeah, it happens to most of us.
Yep,
Never mind.
He'll be getting back shortly. Oh, here he is. Third time's the charm.
Yay!
All right.
Okay, third time's the drum. Can you hear me, Brandon?
Can you hear me, Dan?
Yes,
Can
I
you
think.
hear me?
Yes, I think I can hear you, Brandon. Hello.
My audio sound all right?
Yep, I think I can hear you from here and from my end. Can you guys hear him?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you guys too.
All right.
Aces, nice.
All right, Brandon, would you care to introduce yourself to our friends here in the live stream?
I am Headbanger142 on YouTube. I also have I go by the Hardcore Kid. I was a internet reviewer for about a decade. I reviewed cartoons. I reviewed YouTubers. I reviewed Robot War stuff. I'm doing a podcast right now where I review BattleBots and wrestling and whatnot.
Oh, yes.
Cool.
Don't you forget you also played the British guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, I need a mug like that.
You ought to need that. It's been a long time since I did a couple of your videos.
Yeah, it's been a while, but
yeah,
the angry reviewer gimmick seems to have come and gone now. So everybody's pretty much moved on.
Yeah, pretty much. Even with a general awesome, still facing some dilemma as of last year, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, spaghetti! They're dead at this point. Like
even
everybody on the site. That it's only like Nostalgia Critic who's there now, and
let's not forget
Guru Larry, who's there just for laughs, basically.
Let's not forget that man who apparently owns the IP of the Nostalgia Critic.
Oh yeah, the Nostalgia Critic.
Hello, I'm a Nostalgia Critic. I remember it, so you don't have to.
Hey Dan, maybe you could be the next Nostalgia Critic.
I didn't become a part of the site because I probably would have had to deal with all the crap all the contributors are dealing with now. So yeah,
it's a good thing you didn't. You were lucky you didn't join Channel Awesome in the end, mostly because they all had to face a dilemma. Yeah,
it's things happen. It's happened, and you know, like when you're trying to do something as a job, you know, it's the kind of thing you can expect. You're going to have bosses that you're not gonna like, and you might not be making the kind of money that you want and whatnot. But yeah, I made a little bit of money doing the videos, but I really did it mostly just for fun, and also to get a bit of a get a bit of a following out of it, and I think I succeeded in the end. So
yeah, no.
As a job, your hobbies become less fun. So yeah.
Whereas I moved on to making Steaming to Legacy videos with Matt Machard, A.K.A. Enterprising Engine 93 as a narrator.
Nice.
Yep, you see, the cover reviewer is pretty much like testing the waters for Steaming to Legacy as well. So,
So what's are you working on the newest entrant, or did it just get released?
well, actually, I had released the Chapter 7 for Steaming to Legacy 2 days ago, as well as the deleted scenes of Chapter 7 yesterday, as well as the second bloopers reel feel with Enterprising Engine 93 just under 2 hours ago.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Plus, there may be more chapters along the way in the near future, starting with the Chapter 8, hopefully for the summer. If not, maybe around Halloween or Christmas. I don't know yet, because Steaming to Legacy is pretty much a comprehensive and an ambitious project I have in mind to pour my heart and soul into. Yep, it is pretty
much
a comprehensive history of the Reverend W. Audrey and Thomas the Tank Engine.
But when it looks like you're having a lot of fun putting it together. You definitely have a passion for this kind of thing.
Yep,
and I applaud you for that.
Yeah, thanks. You can easily tell that since I've made 7 chapters thus far, along with 2 bloopers videos and 2 deleted scenes videos, as well as a couple of trailers and promoting the new game coming out and whatnot. So yeah.
Nice.
Yep. So do you know what's the catchphrase for the Hardcore Kid? In case of those that hadn't known yet, or at least they hadn't watched anything else.
I have a few.
Okay.
For my Hardcore Kid show, it's hey dudes, Hardcore Kid here. Hardcore enough to review kid stuff.
That's one.
Or if you're a part of the podcast, it's Robot Wars Bash and Bumblebots fans alike.
This is what I was telling you guys about. Brandon here is pretty much a fan of robots being a hell out of each other. Robot wars and stuff like that.
You know the Thomas live shows with those big animatronic things?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were built by Chris Reynolds, the same guy who built the house robots on Robot Wars.
Oh, yeah. So
really?
That should be interesting.
Sort of like how Rex Garrod, who's the creator of Brum, was the builder
so
of
I've heard he
Cassius.
passed away.
Yeah, he died just a few days ago, unfortunately.
So ironically, I remember watching the early episodes of Brum on VHS, mainly the seaside and a little disabled boy on the racing track, the racing car, and then he wins in the end. And
of course he wins.
Yes. Yeah. Because disabled boys rule.
Yep.
Never mess with disabled boys.
Exactly.
Heck yeah.
No.
He
might have been.
I've seen a few episodes of it. I haven't seen every episode, but I do like the little car thing, and it's got all the little remote control bits, like the doors open and the mount and the bits and bobs on a move. It looks really cool.
Oh, that's good to know. Although I do recall watching the early 2000s Brom series, and I'm like, yeah, that's not much like what I used to see in my earlier days. With a soothing narration from the female narrator and so on, or whatever her name is. I
always found that odd. Like sometimes I'd hear the girl's voice, and I'd be like, "Is that supposed to be Brum talking?" No, apparently it's supposed to be like a narrator.
Yes, it is a narrator. Yeah.
I always assume it was just the voice in his head.
Yep.
I hear voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand. They talk. Never mind.
All right. Female narrator does my little car show.
Yeah.
Anyways, just getting onto the live chat. Hello to everyone else in the live chat. Say hello to
Hello.
the Hardcore Kid, everybody. If you
What is
Hello.
hello. Anyone
Hello.
remember this guy?
Hello.
To be the Hardcore Kid here?
Yeah, they got my little icon.
Yes.
Yep.
Should I have my webcam up? I'll put my glasses on.
Okay, sure. Why not?
Why not?
Oh, looks like you have a
Alright.
question from Andrew Leago, who says, "Is this Brennan into Transformers?" Meaning you,
I've never been a big Transformers, really.
right?
I do.
I've only seen Transformers 2, and I thought it was like one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Oh, Michael
Nice.
Bay Transformers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nobody really likes the live action
wasn't
Transformers
very
movies,
good.
aside from Bumblebee, though.
I do recall seeing the Revenge of the Fallen movie at the cinemas once I was released with a friend, and about after all these years, I didn't know better about it until pretty much years later. And looking back at it, I'm like, yeah, that didn't go out well.
No.
Right. Revenge of the Fallen.
And that's really the only Transformers related media I've seen in full. Like I haven't seen the 1986 movie. I haven't seen the cartoon.
Me neither. Although I wish I did.
Yeah, I've seen clips and it looks really good. So.
Yep, of course. Who wouldn't like Transformers or those stuff early cartoon stuff in the 80s like He-Man, Smurfs, and Snorks, and the 80s version of My Little Pony, and what else? DuckTales, and then just the Gummy Bears, the Adventures of Gummy Bears, and New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. So on
Have you seen the DuckTales reboot?
So I've heard about it, yes, and David Tennant's playing Big Dog now.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
I've only seen the first episode, minus some few clips of the newer episodes, and it's really good.
And it's
Brennan's
really
trying to say something.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I've seen most of season 1 and season 2, and it's a lot of fun.
I ought to catch up with that 2017 reboot. I only seen 1 or 2 episodes from the original series, like Earthquake and some love story with Scrooge and Goldie. You know, the flashback story, the Valentine's Day one.
Yeah, they had something. Yeah, they had something like that.
Yep. I do remember that these 2 episodes, so that's all I remember. But I ought to go back to DuckTales one day.
Mm.
Do you have to anyone in the live chat? Do you have a favorite cartoon from the 80s or 90s? The ones you used to watch on television as a child, other than Thomas or
I was about to say that.
Station,
Thomas.
or even Tugs, if you live in the UK.
Well, I mean, I didn't really grow up on Tugs.
I live in the US, so we got Salty's Lighthouse.
Yep, he's in he lives in New Jersey. Other than Enterprising Engine 93, he's also from New Jersey.
Yeah, the garbage state.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, that reminds me that you ought to be pleased to hear that Enterprising Engine 93 has said something like on the during the retrospective of Thomas and the Magic Railroad on the Diesel 10 part with Neil Crone is something like he's trying
New Jersey represent. You know, a lot of my family are from New Jersey too.
And then
I have roots there.
New Jersey? What is that like?
Yeah.
Famous old Jersey.
Old Jersey. Oh my gosh. This is for you, Matt. Enterprising Engine 93. If you're ever watching this, by the way. If you haven't watched Enterprising Engine 93's Wonder Mary videos, shame on you! Now you watch My Little Pony.
They're in their last season right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I think it'll be a last hurrah for those who started to watch that current show of My Little Ponies these days. But for the future of the brand or franchise, who knows?
I think it's right that it ends now because it seems like they've done just about everything they can do with the show, especially since it's been on for 10 years. So.
Oh, it looks like we got this one from Andrew Leago, who says, "I live close to New Jersey."
Yeah, where near there?
We're about near close to New Jersey, Andrew.
Pennsylvania, Delaware, New York.
Who knows? Oh, and Andrew Leago says, "I'm a brony and I'm proud of it." Oh, good on you. Oh, he says, Delaware.
Oh, okay.
Delaware,
Yeah.
kind of near. Right?
Yep.
That's about 3 hours away from me.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got
New
a
Jersey
question.
is surprisingly bigger than you'd think.
Oh yeah, looks like we got a question from Steam Engines United 3456. It says favorite EE93 episode. Too many to list, but I like the one of the Cauliflower Railway Engines, and I like the one where I played Stafford. It's called Stafford's Request.
Oh yeah, that was quite
a lot of fun.
nice.
And as well as his one of his videos that I saw. The first thing was Stepney makes an entrance, as well as the some room some gloomy episode in which a big green engine was apparently be shunted into the scrapyard after getting lost, and then in the end he was rotted away in the molten steel. He's like, no, and then he's molten it away or something like that.
This is a Thomas-related thing?
Yes, Enterprise Engine 93. That is all Thomas and wooden railway stuff.
That's dark.
Yes, pretty dark. Yes.
I have seen some of the, those remakes they do on the Thomas and Friends YouTube page, where you have like.
Oh, you mean the TCC?
Night of the Minis.
Oh yes, the TCC. That's what I was saying.
Oh yeah, the TCC.
Yeah, I'm still working there as one of the editors alongside Tram's Engine Studios. Yes, he's one of those editors as well. Go subscribe to him right now, Aaron. This is for you.
Hi, Aaron.
Hey, this is for you, Aaron. And Matt, and Trent, who is Diesel D199, and everyone else involved, including Peep Machine and Michelle Hurtado. Yeah, gotcha. Nice too. Yeah. From perspective, after the first 2 years, it was a lot of fun for me to work for a lot of Thomas fans on the TCC. In spite of the occasional ups and downs, having to meet the deadlines and stuff like that.
I've heard that the TCC have like crunched for deadlines a couple times.
I'm not going to too much detail about things.
Oh no, of course, yeah, but
confidential, yeah.
Yeah.
We want this out by tomorrow.
Just from what I heard.
Yep.
So I have nothing but respect for you guys. So yeah.
Thank you so much. How is everyone? Says the Star Tugs. Shall we start with you, Brandon?
We're doing all right now. I've got a couple robot events coming up. I have a robot of my own, a little BattleBot thingy. I don't know if anybody's ever seen it, but
oh, sure.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that.
Wow.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
What happened to one?
Bizarro. It's got a little spinny drum thing on the front.
Oh, spinny drum thing, yeah.
Yeah,
oh, that's very nice.
Cool.
Well, what's happened to the other one with the eyes, derpy eyes, and the smiley face? No, they're featured in some Hardcore Kid episodes. It says drink.
It's in pieces right now, unfortunately.
Oh, you mean it's broken?
After I finished my show, I just put it in a box, and it's somewhere in all the rubble in my bin right now. So.
Oof.
Bear with me if I can do a little bit of an impression of Charlie Brown that Snoopy come home party scene. What?
Oh, good grief.
Yes, he did say ugh, but during a farewell party scene, he did crying. I said that he's going, where? He had yet to watch Snoopy come home. Go watch it right now. It's one of those emotional yet bittersweet movies of the Peanuts. But I digress. They're all fun Peanuts movies since it has Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Peppermint Patty, Linus, Lucy, that bitch, etc., etc., etc.
Language.
She pulled the football away. Charlie Brown did not cost them the football game. It was totally Lucy.
Yeah, I guess we were talking about it's your first kiss, Charlie Brown, that I saw on DVD. Oh my gosh!
If it was Ben Roethlisberger as captaining the team, it would have been a lot funnier. Because if you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fans, he'll blame the Steelers for losing games, even if it's his own faults.
At least that Charlie Brown did achieve something in the very end of that special, getting to kiss a little red-haired girl, or as they call her, Heather.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, she was called
Yes.
Heather.
And she does return, and she actually does return in the new
Peanuts movie?
And,
That was like
that was
several
much
years
better.
ago. I think
That
it
was
was in
much better.
2015 or something. I don't know.
2015.
Yeah, late 2015, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw that movie on an airplane once.
Yeah.
I heard that you got a little emotional about the ending.
It definitely tugs at your heartstrings a bit.
Yeah, I can tell. It was a bittersweet way to end the movie. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to spoil the ending for any. So those who had yet to see the Peanuts movie,
I've already seen it.
I've
That's
seen
good.
it too.
Me too.
I've seen
I've
it
seen
twice.
some of it.
Most recent thing I saw the Peanuts movie was through Channel 4 on ITV a few months ago. What's going on?
It's definitely a recommendation.
Yep, sure. Then the recommendation of one of the best animated movies coming from the makers of Ice Age in Rio.
Anybody seeing Avengers Endgame?
Oh, I really want to see that. It's
Soon.
I think it's coming out in like 4 days where I live.
Yeah, it's coming out on Thursday for me. Me and my friend got tickets. We're gonna go see it. It's gonna be 3 hours long.
3 hours long.
Yeah.
Isn't that the longest
that back,
Titanic?
I'm going to be seeing it on Friday.
Isn't that going to be as long as Titanic? James Cameron?
I hope because like the highest grossing movie right now is Avatar by James Cameron. I have a good hunch this thing is gonna just top it, and it's gonna become the highest grossing movie of all time.
Who knows? Well, it was sad for Bly because Missing Link, from what I've heard, flopped.
Wait a sec. What did you say? What movie did you say that James Cameron directed?
Avatar and Titanic.
Oh yeah,
Titanic.
I misheard it. Although I believe that recently he did make another movie, except I haven't really seen it yet, but I really want to.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yep.
What is your favorite food? Mine's would have to be fish fingers, chips, and peas. Everyone else? And we'll start with Brandon.
My favorite food is fried chicken.
Oh, New Jersey style chicken?
Or Taylor ham.
Yep. Luke, do you have a favorite food?
Yes, I do. It's a fine dish called chicken marsala. It takes a few hours to prepare, but it's very, very nice.
Ooh, nice.
Fancy.
Jonathan, do you have a favorite food?
Favorite food?
Yes.
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips. That's a typical British way, English way.
Yeah.
For fish and chips. And then
I'm not a big seafood fan, really. Like I like tuna fish for a tuna fish sandwich, but I don't like fish sticks or salmon or any of that stuff.
Oh yes. Last but not least, Benjamin. Oh, I mean Ben. Do you have a favorite food?
Anything sweet.
Anything sweet,
but not too sweet.
Do you have a sweet tooth?
Yes, and I'm not ashamed of it.
You're not ashamed of it. Oh, that reminds me. That kind of reminds me of one Smurfs episode in which Smurfette was addicted to eat a lot of Smurfberry candy, and she got this Smurfy touch magic from reading a Papa Smurf's book, and every time she touches something, it turns into Smurfberry candy. She even turns Brainy into a statue of lots of Smurfberry candy. And she was like, "Oh no! I surround everything and everybody into Smurfberry candy. I don't want it." Wow! It's like the King Midas thing, with a golden touch thing.
Oh yeah.
I have to say, I'm a fine lover of spaghetti and meatballs. It's also up there.
Yeah, so that reminds me. That is a lot of spaghetti.
I like spaghetti too, but I don't really care for meatballs.
You know what I really like?
How could you say that?
I like spaghetti and meatballs.
I'm sorry, but like I'm 99.9% vegetarian.
Oh, my heart.
Yeah.
Italian restaurant.
Oh well, each to their own.
What I really
all
like,
this talk about food is making me hungry.
Brandon's trying to talk. What do you say?
there's an Italian restaurant by me, and what I really like getting from them is chicken stuffed with cheese, like mozzarella and ricotta. It's really good.
Yummy. You like that.
Some panini.
Okay.
This is an interesting something to do with Thomas. What's your favorite Thomas and Friends season 5 episode, if you have any?
Rusty and the Boulder.
Oh, who wouldn't love Rusty and the Boulder?
When I was little, I was trying to like I would always I had a whole collection of ERTL models, and I would always make my own remakes, and I'd have I didn't have like the ERTL Boulder. So I would take this giant 8-ball and make it the Boulder and just have it roll around chasing after all the engines. And really
That's
fun.
such a cool idea. Oh.
Yeah, that was neat. I used to play with Earl toys as a child on the bedroom floor. Yeah. Reenacting the episodes or making up some fan stories of myself. Well, not in a written format per se, just coming out of my head. And now, Luke, do you have a favorite season 5 of Thomas episode?
It's hard to narrow it down, but I'd say either between Put Upon Percy or Something in the Air. I love those episodes so much.
Those were fun to watch, actually.
Poor Henry, always
or Ba
with water, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
First the rain, then the sea.
Yep. He's pretty much a warrior for anything to do with water.
Yeah.
It's not a whale. It's a monster.
Henry felt most upset. Who wouldn't love that Alec Baldwin?
It was nearly time for Thomas to leave. He had seen everything.
That screenshot meme there. Oh my gosh. For me, I think it would have to be. There are too many to list, but I'll admit that when I first watched Haunted Henry, I was literally over the moon at the climax scene where he pushes the trucks over into the ravine through the crossing.
Oh, so cool.
I always found it funny how that they say, "Oh, the viaduct has been repaired." What they don't mention is that there is still a landslide across the track.
Continuity error, is it? Or is it
they fixed the viaduct, but they didn't fix the landslide. They just kind of left it.
They didn't allow landslides for some reason.
I find it funny how they didn't even have a viaduct in that episode.
We didn't even see the viaduct at all.
As a Condor from Tiny Toons would say, nope.
Maybe the landslide happened after they fixed the viaduct. Who knows?
Maybe they didn't know about the landslide. Who knows for sure?
Who couldn't forget that exaggerating scream from Alec Baldwin in his cranky voice? I can't! Called Cranky.
Believe it or not, that was.
I don't know what my favorite season 5 episode is.
Like I've never seen any Alec Baldwin movies before then.
Oh, I seen the Cat in the Hat. That was bad.
Oh god.
Yeah. What else have I seen?
Is he still doing stuff? He was in The Boss Baby.
Yeah.
I was the other day, and all my little cousins were watching TV. Do you know The Boss Baby has a TV series now?
Yeah, so I.
Oh yeah, that's right. It does, doesn't it?
And it doesn't have Alec Baldwin.
No,
they couldn't get Alec Baldwin.
He's busy on SNL doing Donald Trump parodies.
Wait.
From what I gathered, that you're the only person in the family who don't like Donald Trump.
My family's very strictly Republican. So, but it's like he's just like Trump is just like a complete goofball. Just
that's an appropriate
going on Twitter complaining about stuff, and it's like, dude, what happened to being professional? You're running the entire country. Be professional.
Get this, guys. Get this. Steam Engine United 3, 4, 5, 6 says Alec the Cat in the Hat Baldwin.
Mike Myers was the Cat in the Hat. I think.
So weird though.
Like the
Shrek. Somebody once told me that.
It was very strange. Very strange Cat in the Hat movie. I have to say.
It looks very strange in that furry cat costume.
I've heard that movie.
Fired! Yeah, the only thing I remember.
Yeah, I don't like it. I like the Grinch. I like the 2000
Ron Howard directed.
Like people don't like it. I'm one of those people who do. I think
did
Jim
see
Carrey
it, and I thought it was
really absorbed that character.
Jim Carrey.
I love the Grinch.
I thought that was all right. Yes, I mean the Grinch. But
I haven't seen the new one, but I've heard it's boring. So
no, I've watched the new one, and I thought it's okay-ish. It's just
Yeah.
nicely, faithfully adapted in the animated CGI. Even though the Chuck Jones's animated version was pretty much like the simpler.
It's the best one.
And
I despise Illumination though. The people that do Minions and the cringe, I just cannot stand them. Gross.
I've seen the Lorax on an airplane to Boston in 2012, and I'm like, Danny DeVito, what had they done to you, man?
Hey, I'm Danny DeVito. I do the pictures.
Was also play Pikachu in the Detective Pikachu movie.
Really?
Yeah, that's what all the rumors were.
Oh my god!
They got Ryan Reynolds, and I will say, like, I'm not a big Pokemon fan as I used to, but I am interested in this movie. Like, Ryan Reynolds actually does fit the Pikachu character really well.
Yeah, I'm not really a big Pokemon fan either, but I really want to see that movie as well.
Yeah. That said, that's a nice belated birthday message for me from Tom Allen, who says, "Hi Dan, I just wanted to say happy belated birthday. Did you have a great day?" Yes, I certainly did. Thank you. As you can see, from having premiered 3 videos in relation to Steaming to Legacy, included Chapter 7, as well as having hosted the first 2 live streams for the weekend thus far, and now hosting this one with our very special guest right here. As you can see, it's the Hardcore Kid, a.k.a. Brandon, a.k.a. the Headbanger 142. You should subscribe to this guy on YouTube right now. Like, seriously.
Subscribe.
Yep, subscribe to Headbanger 142.
Subscribe and don't go by.
100,000 subscribers.
Quest to what?
I'm on an epic quest to get 100,000 subscribers.
100,000. What?
I wish you the best of luck in your journey.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Lucky.
I've only got like 14,000 right now.
Lucky.
I've got more than 5,000.1 subscribers. 5,001. Yeah.
Lucky. I still need to get 5,000.
Oh.
I'm almost about to hit 1,000, maybe.
You got the simple compliment from Tom Allen, Brandon, who said, "Hardcore Kid, you rock."
Thanks.
Looks like we got a fan in the audience.
There you go, Tom. Your compliments had been answered and passed on to Brandon. There you go.
Thank you, Tom.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
That's all right. Now it's time for us to. Now it's time for me to ask some questions, since Brandon had been running the show, The Hardcore Kid, for just nearly a decade now, since 2009.
Wow.
How many episodes you've made thus far?
I think I haven't really been keeping track. I think about, or maybe around 70 or so. Like, I'm not like Linkara, where I do it every week. It's like I would always make a video whenever I was in the mood or prepared for it, and
that's all right.
I was able to get a few out. And unfortunately, a good chunk of my episodes got lost after the blip purge. Like my Land Before Time 3 review is gone. My Halloween tree review is also gone. I have heard some people have been able to save them. For that, I thank them for that. But yeah, it's not really easy trying to get these videos up because of copyright ID. Like Daily Motion is very strict on that too. So I'm just trying to find a platform where I can upload my backlog.
Funny enough, I've already started using Vimeo as well, under the same name on YouTube, SmurfyDan's. I did use Vimeo before for a couple of your videos, as previously from a couple of years ago. As you did notice, and now I have 2 Vimeo accounts, as well as the 2 Dailymotion accounts that have both SmurfyDan and the couple of your stuff. You know what I mean? To start things off with a special. Now it's time for a special Q&A with the Brandon, aka Headbang 142, aka the Hardcore Kid.
All right, I'm ready.
Right, let me think about first. How did it feel for you to having been played the general character, the Hardcore Kid, and the British guy after nearly a decade?
Well, I feel 10 years older now, so I'm not really a kid anymore. But I did have fun making the videos. It really gave me a passion for filmmaking and editing and stuff. Just like goofing off, both these characters. One character is just like this 90s type cool guy with the leather jacket and sunglasses. He's goofing around talking about all these shows that younger viewers will watch, and I'm like, oh, look at that, that's stupid. Or hey, that guy's got a that guy's British accent, but he's not really British. And then I just randomly have Mr. British guy show up, and I put on quite possibly the worst British accent of all time. I'm just wearing a bathrobe, glasses, and holding this cup of tea that has no tea in it.
Oh,
just
okay.
Goofing around, talk all this senseless intellectual stuff about, oh, we British guys are far superior to you.
Except I'm far more superior than you Americans, including those of you that are Americans out there, including Luke and Brandon and Benjamin.
Cough, cough, cough. Watch what you're saying, Daniel. Daniel's an authentic British person, therefore he is actually superior over all of us.
I'm just
only goofing around. Yeah, we get it.
Goofing around.
Yeah,
we don't hate each other.
Around. Yeah, no offense in any way. You guys in America rock. I went to Massachusetts more than twice, just for visiting a family relatives. If only I could visit there again, just to see the Thomas and Friends exhibition that's coming out somehow in somewhere in Springfield, Massachusetts, for May.
I was up in Boston for a bachelor party a couple weeks ago. It was fun. I didn't it though. It was mostly like you go on a beer tour. We went on a beer tour, drank a lot, and then went to a gentleman's club, and then.
Don't mind me. I'm just doing a bit of spreading the link to the live stream just to see the Q&A with you, Brandon.
Sipping a couple brewskis.
Actually, speaking of which, someone has a question for you.
Okay. I already shared it, but I'll be sharing a link to your channel along the way.
Yeah, someone has a question for you. What's your favorite Thomas and Friends character?
Probably Percy, because he likes to crash a lot.
Me too. And he's prone to ask a lot of questions, like a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I watch season 2 and I see him just smashing into everything. Like one of my favorite accidents is the one with the brake van, Percy's predicament, where he just it smashes into it, it explodes, and then he's right up on the back of a truck, and it's like, good lord.
Yeah, that's pretty much like me as a kid, and I'm like, oh no, is he okay?
He's fine. He's been through this before.
Yes, I do remember watching that episode though. Anyways, moving on to the next question, Brandon, do you have any favorite episodes of the Hardcore Kid? If so, which one, or at least any ones? Is there any ones that you are most proud of making, and why?
My favorite one, I'd have to say, is my review of Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo, because that was my 4-year anniversary special, and I was doing a review of it. I had all kinds of wacky gimmicks going on, just talking about the show, the movie. I had a few competitors from the Robot Wars TV show make a cameo appearance voicing the actual bots that they built.
Wow.
And then it was a lot of fun, and I definitely did a lot more physical work in it. There's a part where I actually get blown out of my window, and I crash land on a wooden pallet in my backyard. Yeah, I was okay, though. I wasn't hurt.
That's good.
It was a lot of fun.
All right. And is there anything that you'd regret as the character of Hardcore Kid in anything? It had to be anything.
Well, when I was doing the smegged up YouTube failure lists, some of them were very hit and miss. Like the first 2 I'm happy with, but the third one where I had 6 people on joining me, it was just a clusterfuck, and there were too many things wrong. And one of the people I had on with me turned out to be a complete lolcow himself, so we had to cut him out.
No naming in case he's gonna get you.
But, I was not happy with that video at all. But,
I digress. I do remember seeing the original version on Blip, and I'm like, I didn't know that turned out to be a controversial until right later in the year.
it happens, but it's all water under the bridge because after that I was doing all right with the show, and then the blip apocalypse happened where they just started deleting YouTube channels.
Exactly,
because apparently they got bought by Disney, and then about a year after that, blip shut down entirely.
Oh, that happened with General Awesome, not just you though.
Yeah, the shutdown. Everybody had to go onto YouTube to upload their YouTube videos.
And Animat as well, aka Electric Dragon 505.
Again, unfortunately, since they couldn't get their, since YouTube is very copyright happy about that, a lot of the videos haven't seen the light of day again. I still have a couple that I have saved on my other laptop that I probably can get online, but with like YouTube and Dailymotion, they just keep blocking everything and. It's tough, but
I do recall that you had to go through it with one of Home Alone 4. Yes,
I did, but the good news is I was able to get my Home Alone 4 uploaded. I you know what you can do now is you can actually YouTube has a trim feature.
Oh yes.
So if you try to edit your YouTube videos, you can like cut out a few seconds. And it overrides the copyright feature, and then you can get the video on. And it worked for a few of my videos. It didn't work for all of my videos. So there are still a couple videos that have a blocked worldwide signal on it. And unfortunately, it also doesn't help that YouTube also demonetized both my YouTube channels, so I can't make any money off of YouTube now. But yeah. I do have another YouTube channel, Brandon Nichols, which I do wrestling related videos on it, and hopefully I'll be able to get monetization back on that channel because I just deleted all the copyrighted videos on that.
Fingers crossed for you, man.
It's just been a mess right now, unfortunately.
I can see that, yeah. But still, if it's it should it all be getting back to normal for you, then best of luck. I hope.
Thanks. I hope this all gets sorted out, especially since YouTube has just been a complete mess as of late.
Oh yes. Hashtag, where's the fair use?
Yeah. That certainly worked out, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Of course. I'm trying to think of another question. Oh yes. In terms of movies and TV shows, would you care to list any favorite TV shows and films, especially under the character of Hardcore Kid or otherwise, Brandon?
Oh my goodness! Well, some of my favorite. I have quite a few favorite TV shows: Robot Wars and BattleBots, of course. As far as like cartoons go, I always liked the original Teen Titans. I like the current My Little Pony. I like I like The Loud House. The Loud House is probably the best show on Nickelodeon right now.
Funny enough,
although Double Dare is a close second.
Funny enough, I have two friends that are into The Loud House. I mean, Chelsea, aka Emily Fan 619, and Ross, aka Crane Productions 27. Yeah, are both into the Loud House apparently as well. So yeah.
And like for game shows, I like all the original Nick game shows like Guts, Double Dare, and Legends of the Hidden Temple. I watch Ninja Warrior every now and then because I'm a big fan of obstacle races, and like I do Spartan races, and I know they actually had the Spartan races actually had a TV show for a short period of time. It was all right, but yeah, that was all right too. And are there any other game shows going on right now that are of any interest?
I do remember seeing a bit of a countdown on the Jump Forum several years ago, maybe. Yeah, that's British.
Countdown.
Yes, British. There was Getting Back with Dave Benson Phillips. Getting Your Own Back. That's one of those kids game shows with that has a lot of slime and ooze and things like that.
Yeah, Double Dare. That's the game show they brought back for Nickelodeon. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's Getting Your Own Back is pretty much like that with Double Dare. When it comes to kids having in a game show, and that's getting covered in slime. So yeah.
Yeah, I've always wanted to be slimed.
Me too.
I probably could. You know what Nickelodeon slime is made of?
Or Dave Benson Phillips.
It's a combination of vanilla pudding, water, and green food color.
Yep. Nickelodeon or Dave Benson
You can make it
Phillips? I like Dave Benson Phillips. He's a real nice guy though. Not sure what else to think about. Who's influenced you into creating the Hardcore Kid show, even as a character of your own IP, as that character?
When I first started, obviously I was a big fan of the Nostalgia Critic and the Angry Video Game Nerd when I was young, and when I saw that, I went on the forums and I saw a lot of channels were doing their own gimmicks, and I thought I could probably make something like that. So my original character name was going to be That Dude in the Shades.
Oh, that dude in the shades! Why didn't I know that?
And then I later found out, yeah, that's already been taken. So I'm thinking, what can I do? What can I make? And
you were close to whipping someone off, man.
Yeah, well, it's essentially a ripoff. You're doing the whole recapping the entire episode sort deal. Oh, so I'm thinking, well, I'm 19 right now. I'm not older yet. I'm still kind of a kid at heart. So okay,
aren't we all?
Maybe hardcore, and I like rock and roll music. I like heavy metal. Maybe the rock and roller kid, hardcore kid. You know what? Let's go with hardcore kid. And, let's go. There is actually a wrestler, a really indie wrestler named Hardcore Kid. He's terrible. Like I've seen him wrestle, and he's really bad. But I did real wrestling in high school, and I could probably be a better wrestler than he is.
You don't get my sympathy at all.
Yeah,
I only saw the clip of that in one of your Hardcore Kid episodes. You didn't got any sympathy at all.
Yeah, that was Scott. You come out here trying to get the simpy of the people, but you don't get my simpy at all.
Oh, and let's not forget the complicated wham. Where did that come from again?
Dedicated wham.
Dedicated
wham. I would like to. How much dedicated wham is in the servers?
Gamers, let's.
Super Kai 64. Super Kai 64 was at Minecon. How much dedicated wham?
It looks like a fun game, but you see all these videos for the con goers, and yeah, most of them are little kids, but then you have like these older people, like that one guy who. That Keemstar fanboy who name dropped Harambe and Keemstar, and I'm like, God, I'm just glad he didn't come out and say, everybody type in the chat, Alex is a stupid, you know what. But
right.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not RJ Bansma.
Yeah, no, even though he's owned up now,
he's definitely owned up.
Yes.
Whatever happened to him anyway?
No, sure. And then the fact that he's just on Twitter.
Yeah,
he is on Twitter.
Because he doesn't make YouTube videos anymore.
No, not that much. No,
he's not on Facebook that much. But no. Yeah, I'm happy to see he's definitely owned up.
Me too. Yeah. Well, Ross, A.K.A. Crane Productions 27 said that he will try and make it in a bit.
Alrighty.
Crane Productions 27, A.K.A. Harvey the Crane Engine. Sings up his videos.
I remember Harvey the Crane Engine. He did the Thomas Young ones parodies, didn't he?
Oh, yes, he did. And I did some as well.
I did some as well. And
oh, yeah, so I've noticed.
Amazingly, one of them that I did got like 40,000 views somehow.
But did you know that one of the first few people before me and Ross ever did these Thomas / Young Ones parodies was none other than Blue Pioneer of the Soda Island forums.
Yeah, and I know Turbo J UK did a couple as well.
Yes, and Turbo J UK.
Those were weird times.
Yeah, pretty weird. I mean, Thomas as Rick, Percy as Vivian, Henry as Neil, which I felt was a appropriate choice since Henry's a warrior and Neil is pretty much like accident prone and something like that. And
the voices definitely work out too. And I think if Nigel Planner, I know he's still alive. He could probably have done a good Henry voice.
Yep. And then
he actually did narration for Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids.
Oh, seen
that. Ever heard of that show?
Yes, I did. I've seen it on CITV years ago.
And it's weird because it does. He sounds nothing like Neil.
Nope. He's just being Neil
very droning voice, and you hear him, and he's like this very The spaghetti man is gonna get you.
One of these things I liked from Grizzly Tales, it would have to be the sweets episode, where as they say, with them all, actions do have some consequences, especially if you don't get what you wanted. Like, I want sweets, mommy. I want sweets. You're being so unfair. I don't want to see you again.
Then what happens? He gets turned into candy or something.
Yes, he was tricked into he was lured into some warehouse, which pretends to be by some stranger who used to pretty much used to be like a deserted warehouse, where he ended up turning into gummy sweets himself in the shop window, and his mother didn't recognize him. And his mother didn't recognize him.
Oh dear.
Gosh. Yep. Grizzly Tales Sweets. I think that's what it's called.
Sweets.
Yep.
Sweets. Yeah.
Let's see what else I'd like to ask. I think in case I'd run out of ideas at the moment, I don't know yet.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, you'd said, speaking of Harvey the Crane Engine, do I recall seeing that you wanted to make a review on Tugs at some point?
That sounds like
if there'd be any episodes you'd like to do a review, now that there are high quality VHS rips from Unknown Thomas Fan 1. Yeah.
Of course.
Tweet. Yeah.
If there are any Tugs episodes you'd like to review and why? Anyone?
What would I like to review a Tugs episode?
Yes.
I'd probably do a review of Munitions.
Munitions.
Because first off, when Salty's Lighthouse when I saw the first episode, it was one of the episodes where 10 Cents was feeling left out, and then they have the fire scene, and there's just explosions everywhere, and it's like, holy mackerel, this show got extreme. And then I see the Tugs version of this
A.K.A.
episode.
the original version.
The true version.
There are more explosions in this episode than like a Michael Bay film.
Yeah, but here's a fun fact about the explosion sounds used in Munitions. These were heard in some Jerry Anderson shows, like Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons, Joe Nancy, The Secret Service, and even UFO, his first live-action show with Edward Bishop as Colonel Straker.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like it's actually a lot of fun, and there's barges going up, there's little tanks going up, there's two characters die. Well,
Big Mickey,
whatever you want to I like to pretend that Big Mickey died.
Is Big Mickey canonically dead or not? I mean,
he's not really dead, and then he shows up in 22 as a character
with a face and a rubber straw voice.
Series 21.
I don't know if anybody here remembers it.
Where Heifer is like, I died once.
Yeah. No, I died once. Yeah, you nailed it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't know if either of you remember it, but there was a Facebook page called Talk Thomas, which I think was run by Sam Wilkinson, and I think at one point,
yeah,
I think at one point he said that Thomas and Tugs didn't take place in the same universe, but then the whole Big Mickey thing in season 21 happened, and everyone's been like, "Oh, what's going on?" And it would be nice if there was proper confirmation, because it gone back and forth and it's a bit up in the air. But I mean, a confirmation on that would be good, I think.
Yeah.
Well, they brought back the same model and they gave him the same name, so there's got to be some kind of connection.
Or maybe it's just a big coincidence that it just happens to be named Big Mickey, and they're just two completely separate characters. Maybe
they gave him the Big Mickey name because they know it was the same model.
If they gave him any other name, fans would be unhappy. But
same character, same type of model.
This is our Crane. We call him Tiny Joe.
Tiny Joe.
No association with the Crane in Big City Port.
Oh yes, here's one from Tom Allen again, who says, "Hey Brandon, I love your Hardcore Kid reviews. Out of interest, which Hardcore Kid reviews did you enjoy working on the most?" I
answered that already, but definitely the Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo review. I had a lot of fun doing the Acid Eaters reviews, which is
Acid Eaters.
I did reviews of the Teen Titans episode Mad Mod, BFG, Raggedy Ann and Andy, and Ralph Bakshi's Wizards, and it was a whole month of just movies that had all weird effects and goofiness to it, and yeah, it also I edited it all in the month of April in 2011. It's been 8 years since I did that, and I had a lot of fun doing that. So.
And hello, Josh Productions 07 in the live chat. Hello there, Josh. How are you doing in Easter?
Hello, Josh.
And of course, hello, Andrew again. Oh, and hello,
Jesse.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Doing good. What about
you? I couldn't hear
Hello,
it,
Jesse.
which meant I have to refresh the Google Hangouts. But
Not again.
No, I think he's just muted.
Oh, he's just
now.
muted? Well, we'll see.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Again?
I heard that.
Just muted.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, no, he just keeps muting his microphone after he finished what he's saying.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Can you guys hear him? I mean, Jesse?
Yeah, I hear him.
I can hear him, yeah.
I didn't.
Hi.
Which means I have to...
Which means Daniel still has to refresh it.
Don't worry, Brandon. You can still be around. It's just me. I have to refresh that Google Hangouts. You still on Skype?
All right.
Yeah,
I'm still on Skype.
Yeah, so you're fine. It's just me that have to refresh the Hangouts. So
that's fine. That's why I prefer Skype.
Oh, good for you, man. Good for you. Anyways, like I said, we'll be right back. Myself and Brandon. So, yeah.
Well, folks, looks like it's just us for now. Jesse, you disrupted the natural order of things. Now Daniel has to refresh.
Everything has to fall on me.
Now I can hear Jesse as well. So yeah, there we go.
Hooray!
Yes. Now I'm going to screen share Skype with Brandon.
Hello.
Hi again. Now we're back in action again. Oh, it looks like we got an interesting question from Tank Engines United. Hello. Opinions on the Total Drama franchise. If you haven't watched it.
I never watched any of the shows. Like
I've seen it.
I like the idea of Total Drama Island being basically it's basically a cartoon reality TV show type thing, and I've never really been a big fan of reality shows. Like there are two reality shows that I do like. Okay. One is Hell's Kitchen, which is real funny. The other one is actually it's a show from a while back, and it's intentionally meant to be fake. It was called The Joe Schmo Show on Spike TV, and basically what they do is they take this guy who is a real guy, and they put him in this house with a bunch of actors pretending to be the other roommates, and then they it's supposed to be like a game show type thing, and the winner gets $100,000. Okay, and that's why, hence the name Joe Schmo, because he has no idea the reality show he's in is fake. And yeah, it was fun.
Yes, that's good. Hey, what do you know? Callum's here, aka Mr. Merlin02, who says, "Oh, hello everybody. How are we all doing?"
Howdy, Callum.
Hello, Callum. I'm doing fine, thank you. Right now I'm here with Mr. Hardcore Kid A.K.A. Headbanger142. Yeah.
Hello.
So, yeah, so we're all doing fine as of right now. Thank you, Callum. And thank you, Andy Sandy, for your belated birthday wishes. Thank you so much. And hello to you too, Jesse. Now you're in as well. Hello, I can hear you as well. I can hear you. Oh, and hello, Star Gaming 205 in the live chat. Outside the Hangouts on Skype, of course. And oh yes, I do have another question for you, Brandon. In terms of internet reviewing series, is there any other internet reviewing series that you can easily recommend other than the Hardcore Kid?
Yeah, there's definitely a few ones. There are a few Channel Awesome ones I know, and a few ones that didn't make it on. Linkara, obviously, Phalus, Film Brain, Cinema Snob. As far as like non-CA reviewers, I like the Cartoon Hero, Media Hunter, who does his reviews with a World of Warcraft style GIF.
Quiet, dog!
Who else?
Sorry.
You watch anything?
It was
That's
my
pretty good.
dog barking. Sorry.
Who else is there? I haven't really been following that many reviewers. Now.
Would Animat count? I mean, Electric Dragon 505.
I don't watch Animat. Honestly, he's too goofy.
You're right. He's obviously goofy for a fellow Disney fan. Yeah.
If you're into like Robot Wars reviews, there's a guy I know named Mr. Psycho who does reactions to like BattleBots and Robot Wars episodes. There's Jim Dramatic who has his own podcast series.
What about the ones of Thomas and Friends when it comes to reviewing?
I don't. There was one Thomas reviewer I know. I forget his name, but he did a review of Journey Out of Sodor.
Journey Out of Sodor.
I forget his name, but he did some really good. He did a really good review of it, and he also did reviews of the other Thomas movies.
Oh, and hello, Liz Productions, aka Lizzy Wissy in the live chat. Hello, Liz.
I'm trying to think.
Was it the Unlucky Pug?
Those of you who know Liz, she's Blue Engine 06. She's Liz.
Hello, Liz.
Hello.
Oh, there.
Anyway, getting back to you, Brandon. What were you saying?
I'm trying to think of who did the
Johnny Alisodo.
So he used to do.
Was it the Unlucky Tug?
The Unlucky Tug.
The Unlucky Tug. Yes, that was him.
Oh yes, he did. Yeah,
he did a review of that. He did reviews of the other movies. Yes. He did a Tug's music video with Little Talks, which I think is really good.
Of course.
And I don't think he does those reviews anymore, but I definitely recommend checking him out.
Yeah, I saw a couple of these as well. And whilst I do understand his points on a couple of things wrong with the recent Thomas movies, i.e. Journey Beyond Sodor and The Great Race, there were a fewer parts, let's per se, that I found that to be a little over the top-ish. I mean, Thomas jumping up the bridge. I do get it that it was something a little goofy, but still, I think he's. I think
the turning point is definitely in The Great Discovery, where Thomas comes out of the cave and over the waterfall.
Oh yes, I remember that Trackmaster commercial. I still have US DVD.
Realism.
Goodbye realism, and hello gimmick toys thing.
Gimmick toys, bouncing characters.
Yeah, the engines are moving about just to express their feelings from my perspectives. Like if they're sad, they go.
Yeah, I don't get it.
But still, yeah.
Well, I will see the trucks dancing is really funny to see.
Oh, you mean Who's Thomas song?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot to like in the specials. They're not perfect, but I mean, like, they're a lot of fun, I think.
Yeah. And I like how they're trying to make it like the big problem with seasons 8 through 12 or something.
Oh, okay.
It's the same thing, and it's very boring and very repetitive. At least with these new seasons, they're trying to have more creativity. And
of course, they try and shit.
They got the wacky dream sequences where you've got Rebecca all cranked up with. Rebecca with her claw and her crane. And there's rap music playing in the background. They're trying to add more creativity now. And I kind of like that. I don't like the ones where Thomas is around the world because they're very boring.
I do get the points that there was one of those episodes that I do understand that I did from my own perspective. I did found that kind of weak that could have needed to be, permanently fixed, like the water wheel. It goes on like what the heck? Yeah.
It's
even
silly, but it has some. It's at least got some creativity to it.
Yeah, you're right.
But then you have like all these episodes that they may as well just be 4-minute shorts, like Thomas looking for tigers or going through the jungle or something. And it's like,
I thought Tiger Trouble was pretty good, even if execution was not pretty great per se in the world episodes. There were some I liked, i.e. Thomas in the Wild. Whilst it's not much, there's not much action, but it is more of the documentary type of a story on the wildlife and stuff like that. Plus,
it really feels like it could have been just like a 4-minute episode.
Yep.
But
Plus, there's
yeah,
dream sequence with a big cuddly teddy bear. That makes Elmira Dove want to hug and squeeze it and love it to pieces, or something like that.
Elmira could probably choke an animal out.
Yep. It's no surprise. She has a love for animals literally to death.
I'd like to see a hug off between Elmira and Bailey from WWE.
Oh,
Battle of Huggers.
good. Certainly. We're talking about From Thomas to Tiny Toon Adventures. Oh my gosh.
What I say? Creativity.
Yeah. Continuity. Do you have any favorite part of Elmira Dove from any Tiny Toon segments or episodes?
No, I don't mean I remember one episode where she's in the bear's house and she just eats it's supposed to be like
the bear necessities.
Elmira and the three bears, like
the bear's necessities. I found it to be fun to watch.
Yeah, I don't understand Elmira, Pinky and the Brain, like of all the special stuff, of all the crossovers to have Elmira with why the two mice from Animaniacs.
You're right. Yeah, that's pretty much. There was some parts of the lyrics of the theme song is kind of like a sums it up, how the creativity kind of runs dry and something like that.
Yeah. I have Cree Summer's autograph, by the way.
Cree Summer, the voice of Elmira and Susie Carmichael. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is it possible for you to show it?
Hang on. It's a little. It's one of the thumbnails from one of my old episodes.
Okay, fair enough. Well, we're waiting for Braden. For you guys in the Hangouts, which is better, Thomas and Friends or Tugs?
Oh, it's tricky because with Tugs you only have one season to go off of, but with Thomas there's quite a few seasons, each one very different from one another.
Now
so
we're back with a Cree Summer autograph.
It's quite difficult to say, really.
It's the title card for my Operation Zero review.
Oh yes,
it's got.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Kids Next Door.
Oh wow.
Kids Next Door, isn't it? Where she played number 5.
She played number 5, and also her older sister's name is Cree, who she also voices, which is a lot of fun. But
yes,
yeah, this was the Operation Zero review, which featured the debut of Mr. British Guy and the guitar gun.
Oh, that's some interesting facts here.
Wow.
Where can we see the British Guy, man?
Huh?
Where can we see the British Guy or the Hardcore Kid or any other characters in the kind? Where are they?
They're on my YouTube channel, Headbanger142, and he makes his debut in the Kids Next Door Operation Zero review.
Oh yeah, go watch his videos right now, folks.
Yes,
Headbanger142.
You'll see what my video camera from 2010 looks like.
Oh yes, I see. Yeah. I remember you used to have that couch in some early episodes. Yes.
Yeah, I had a chair.
Yeah, the chair. I was good.
Like in the early episodes, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do because I would just have the sunglasses. I just had like a shirt or something, and then I decided as time went on, I got a Ramones T-shirt. I got a leather jacket. I started hanging posters up on my wall.
I remember there was one of a Nightmare on Elm Street. Is that one of your favorite movie series in terms of horror genre?
Yeah. Yes. I really love Nightmare 1, 3, and New Nightmare. The rest are not so good.
I got the whole 7-movie saga of Nightmare on Elm Street from the first movie to the Wes Craven's Nightmare.
Yeah.
I haven't got it.
I also got the documentary, Never Sleep Again.
Do you recommend
documentary?
And
that's like one of the best movie documentaries I've ever seen. They talk about how they did all the effects. They show all the actors and all like the Dream Warriors and all the actors and all the victims and stuff.
Oh my gosh! How can I forget listening to that song? I mean, Dream Warriors. We're the Dream Warriors.
That song is 80s cheese goodness.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes, you could easily say that. Anyways, Leon Engine says, how are you guys? Let's start with Brandon.
I'm doing all right today.
Me too. Luke?
Yeah.
I'm fine, but I think I might have to get going in a minute.
I probably might get going as well because I have stuff to do.
I'm in a Young Frankenstein play.
Oh, you see it. Were you going to be in the play?
I play the character of Ziggy. He's like Kemp's little sidekick. He's the village idiot. He goes around in Lieberhosen being a complete goofball, which is perfect for me.
Siggy Marley.
I love playing a wacky character.
Oh,
Well, Daniel,
yes.
I think I better get going. Thank you for having me on, but I think I better skedaddle.
Yeah, you're welcome. I guess there are, at least there are a few of us, namely the Hardcore Kid on Skype.
Yeah.
Yep.
The kidding Skype.
Well, I hope you had a happy birthday again, and happy Easter to one and all.
And
Toodaloo.
thank you for joining us for 3 days, Luke.
It's no problem. Glad to be here.
Test 3, 2, 1, testify. We'll see you next time.
Please follow me on Twitter and subscribe to my YouTube. Bye-bye.
Yes, follow him on
Bye.
Twitter and YouTube and the Thomas Wiki. I'm also there as well.
Same here.
All right. So it's just me, the Hardcore Kid, Jonathan, Jesse, and Ben so far now. Oh, we've got an interesting question from Star Gaming 205 in the live chat. What's the worst Thomas episode in your opinion?
I'm not going to answer that.
Shall we start with Brandon though? If you have any.
As far as like the classic series goes, the one I always hated was Middle Engine.
Middle Engine.
Because first off, it doesn't make sense that you would be mad holding both trucks on the front and back.
Oh.
And secondly, like one of my least favorite gimmicks is the scapegoat gimmick, where a character is
Percy
Percy gets in trouble even though it's not his fault. Like,
yeah, that was Henry pushed him.
Henry pushed him onto the lift,
the hopper, the coal
hopper thing.
Yes.
And it's totally Henry's fault that happened. No, Percy gets
a blame. SpaghettiOs.
Well, it's mostly Ari and Bert's fault.
Kind of weird how that coal hopper works. Like they don't attach the truck to anything. It just goes onto the hopper, lifts up, and then comes back down. Not even like how does it even stay on the platform? How does that work?
I think it's one of those railway technical things when it comes to different coal hoppers and thingamajigs. There was ordinary one in series 2 with Thomas Percy and the coal. That was pretty much different from what the book says the version originated. From what I can gather, that story and Better Late Than Never and The Runaway where it had to be in print form first before being adapted into television as part of the deal with Brittlecraft.
Yeah, but Middle Engine was like the first Thomas episode I genuinely hated. Like I liked all the episodes before that.
Yeah.
Like was there any ones season 4 or 1? There really aren't any ones before that I really hated. But yeah, but
okay. But what about the ones?
Season 6 is when it just started. You could tell the quality was dropping.
I could see that. But what about the ones from season 8/%?
Oh, God.
Take your time, man. And hello, Blue Tender Engine and the live chat.
Henry and the Wishing Tree is very bad.
Oh yeah, I could see what you mean. That was one of those weaker episodes with Henry.
Like that was when you realize the writers have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah,
like Henry has no idea how to shunt coaches or something.
Well, it's underrated. I did see the point that series 8 9, 10, 11 seemed to be, like you said, repetitive and quite
they
basic.
do the 3-strike gimmick.
Basically, basic Thomas series with repetitive stuff like that. Yeah. No offense to.
It's like what are they doing?
Yeah.
And every time the fact that Mr. Topham Hat says you have caused confusion and delay, I just cringe.
Oh, that's a typical one of those typical catchphrases now. It was the indignity.
It's like whenever I go into a supermarket and there's one of the supermarkets that I go to and they have like this little computer voice that says, "Thank you for shopping Red Bull." Whenever somebody passes it and then they pass it a lot and it's like, it gets so annoying so quickly.
How did it get so annoying? Can you elaborate on that?
Playing it, just saying it over and over and over again. Like whenever somebody just passes it and there's a motion scanner and it's just ridiculous. And it's like, just stop. Come up with something different. It's funny how even by season 10 they start to realize it. And they have the small controller say, "You have caused delay and confusion."
Oh, you mean the thing controller, Mr.
Percival?
Yeah, it's like, come on.
Yeah, you're right. Delay and confusion. Anyways, we got a question from Blue Tender Engine who says, do you have a favorite song? Shall I start with Brandon? Favorite Thomas song?
The Troublesome Truck song is a lot of fun.
I like that song as well as Let's Have a Race.
Let's Have a Race. Whenever I saw the music video and I loved how all the footage was sped up, I like that one.
I obviously liked the Island song. Who says?
The Island song.
Oh, Ben, you're going now?
Yeah, I've got some stuff to do right now, so I'll see you later.
Okay, that's okay. At least there's Jonathan, Jesse, and Hardcore.
I probably might be back. It just depends on how long the stream's going for, but other than that, I'll see you later.
Leaving soon too, Brandon?
Yeah.
See you,
Bye-bye.
But I like the Troublesome Truck song. Accidents happen just because I like watching stuff crash.
Yes. That was fun.
The Island song is beautiful. One of the best ones.
Who wouldn't like that?
The
Jonathan.
The whistle song is catchy.
Oh, the whistle song. Okay.
Yeah.
The first time I saw it in 2005, I'm like, oh my gosh, new songs? I hadn't seen it before. Oh.
The new songs are all right too.
Yeah. The CGI ones they're like, I mean, with a eggplant LP singing to it.
LF.
Yeah.
Even Glenn Switch, and I'm like, what the heck am I watching? It's basically like a retelling of Glenn's Christmas stories. It's pretty much a retelling of Glenn's stories. Yeah.
Well, that's eggplant LF for you.
Eggplant. Yeah. So, eggplant. Yeah. And hello, Tommy. And do you have a favorite drink, guys?
So I like vitamin water.
I like orange squash from Robinson's.
I like orange juice.
Oh, Jesse. And he must have had something going on. And he's muted himself.
Yeah, it's just usually when I talk, I just mute myself at the end.
Oh, you have caused that. Oh, I wouldn't dare say it. Just
don't say it.
Say what?
I'm not saying it. In order to not annoy Brandon. You know, you hear it. Something begins with a C. I can't say it.
Lost in the wheels of confusion, running through valleys of tears.
Right.
Who watches Shark Puppet right here?
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah. I'm wondering what else to discuss before we can all move.
Somebody's going on. What's going on out there?
Jesse from his end. I'm like, what's going on? Is he in shopping mall or something?
Oh, I'm in class.
Oh. What are you saying, Jesse?
I'm in class.
Oh, you're in a class. Are you in school?
Oof.
Yeah.
Better get to school.
Yeah, you have to get going to school, my boy.
Well, right now it's just a little bit of free time for me is because there's a substitute and yeah.
Okay, you're in the middle of break time. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I keep muting myself and unmuting myself.
Oh, okay. I see now. Gotcha.
So that you won't have to get bothered by the noise.
Anyone in the live chat that's watching the video, do you have any more questions for me and the Hardcore Kid? Do you have any more questions left, please? Before yes, please, before he has to get going for something. Please, 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 please. Me or had a Hardcore Kid? Please ask away if you have any.
I got a question.
Generally, we're asking people in the live chat that's watching the videos if they have any more questions for us here. Not just me and the Hardcore Kid.
Okay.
Oh, yes, here's an interesting one. Do you have a least favorite Thomas character from Blue Tender Engine? Hated character.
There's a lot of characters.
Billy.
I'm not a big fan of Charlie.
Charlie, he's pretty much like a rehash of Billy. Hashtag Billy Gang.
It's like Philip's annoying, but he's not like horrifyingly annoying.
Nope. He's pretty much started out as a newbie in Series 19, but as a
He's
rest of the
definitely
series
the
progressed,
newcomer.
He's just beyond BS annoying.
but as a, wait, let me finish that. But as the couple of series progressed, as when we're reaching Apology Impossible, he seemed to mature on especially when he is standing up to James for James is still being a jerk towards him. You know, he makes a mess of things like splashing some oil into Philip, and he's like, "Oh no, my paint is ruined," without ever apologizing to Philip and or caring for his feelings, stuff like that. Charlie is an annoying little fusspot. Oh yes, so here's an interesting one from Steam Engines United 3456. Do you have a favorite Queen song? Freddie Mercury?
Ooh, I like Another One Bites the Dust.
Another One Bites the Dust? Another One Bites the Dust?
What about Bohemian Rhapsody?
I like that one.
Here's a funny story. When I was in the choir in high school, and we did our own like a cappella version of Bohemian Rhapsody. Like we'd pretend to be the guitar.
Speaking of Bohemian Rhapsody,
and it's fun, but it got old very quickly, especially when you're rehearsing the whole thing so many times.
But, pretty cool.
Yeah, I like Another One Bites the Dust and Don't Stop Me Now and
Don't get me started on Don't Stop Me Now.
Don't Stop Me Now.
Oh my god, I made a music video for Jonathan of Don't Stop Me Now.
I just loved that song today.
That reminds me, guys. I remember having made a music video featuring Thomas and Emily with utilizing the Queen song titled Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy back in February or March 2006.
That's when people actually shipped Emily with Thomas.
Yep. This was so
times.
That's me.
Yeah, this was so mid 2000s to late 2000s when it comes to Thomas character shippings. If you see what I mean.
And then years later, Rosie is Red happened.
Yep. Somehow, when the Italian version of the episode comes out, people were like, "No kissing allowed, no kissing allowed." You had yet to.
How could a train even kiss?
No. Yes, exactly.
Like the only time that's happened is with Percy and Mrs. Kindly's daughter.
Yes, that's why I know. That's why I pointed out in Series 5. Yeah, that is until we see the English version of it. You see, you couldn't see the engines kissing each other. Other than that, that was in some silly dream sequence. And basically, Thomas's wait. Basically, Thomas's reaction at the end, he's kind of like, yuck. It's like he's not kissing. He's not into kissing.
No buys.
Yeah, especially right at the end that both it is an insight that both Thomas and Rosie are still very good friends, like good friends should be. Yeah, it is relatable. It is one of those relatable episodes when there was some things in getting embarrassed or laughed at when one had to stand up for the other, like Rosie.
Yeah.
Thomas has to stand up for Rosie when Diesel.
That's what it's called, Thomas and Friends.
And Friends.
Thomas and Friends, yeah. Your favorite Thomas and Friends episode in general? Didn't we answer that question?
Cripes.
Oh.
I think you've answered the least favorite.
Really? Yeah, Rusty and the Boulder was my favorite episode.
Yeah, that was answered.
Yeah. That was already answered.
Don't Stop Me Now on Shaun of the Dead, says Blue Tender Engine in the live chat.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Do you have a favorite Disney classic film, Brandon? Any films like
I remember the first two Disney classic films I ever watched were Peter Pan and Aladdin.
Oh, those were fun films to watch. Yeah, especially Aladdin.
Yeah. Probably Peter Pan, because that was the first one I ever saw.
Ah, yes. That's very good to know.
Speaking of Disney, I got a question for you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Do you guys have any rare items, any rare Disney items?
No.
Me neither. All I do have are a couple of VHS tapes and DVDs and Blu-rays.
Yeah, I got a
Oh,
few
okay.
tapes. I think I still have my Aladdin VHS, but when I was little, I actually accidentally took the you know how
Yeah.
the VHSs are in like plastic cases.
Oh, yes, if you in
I ended up
US.
taking out the cover for it so that there's no cover. So, somehow the cover got lost. So now it's just a white thing. So I drew like my own version of a cover of the cover.
Really?
I put Aladdin on top, and I draw some really crummy version of Aladdin and Jasmine on the carpet, and it looks so low rent.
I see. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
I
cool.
probably still have it in there somewhere, but I don't know where it is.
Okay,
So-
that's fine. Oh,
What I have.
here's an interesting question from Steam Engines United 346. Do you have a least favorite piece of Thomas merch at the moment?
Nope, I don't have any merch with me anymore.
I do
got
have
rid of
some
all-
merch, although I couldn't find anything to dislike. So yeah, I'm fine.
What about those wooden railway things that are all
Oh, you mean
boxy?
wood?
Wood.
Yes, wood. Thomas the Friends, wood.
It's all just blocks, and they really put no detail into them at all.
This was last year with when it comes to the lack of paint, and they got Fisher Price pretty much got a negative feedback from consumers.
Yeah.
That's just consumers.
I've seen commercials where they have this huge like station center,
yeah,
where they have like all spots for the sheds and everything, and there's a giant slide for all the characters to go down. It's like, holy moly.
Yep.
Like when I was little, I would always collect all these those Hot Wheels setups. Like, they'd have like little buildings, like a McDonald's or something, and I'd always create my own town with them. And I'd collect signs, like toy signs, and make my own little world in the room. Of course, my mom would force me to clean it up after, but those were always cool to make.
Of course.
Who remembered?
Oh, and here's an XL5 fan, aka Blue Tender Engine himself in the
Hey!
Hangout. Hello!
Hello.
In case I couldn't hear him, which means I have to refresh the Hangouts again because of a connection issue. So please bear with me and the Hardcore Kid, since he's using Skype, so he's fine, and I'm not. So yeah, we'll be right back, folks.
Okay.
Who remembers these Kellogg's Disney CDs?
Not that I'd know of.
And here we are.
And we're back.
Can I hear you, Matthew?
Matthew, can you hear me?
Matthew.
All right, Matthew.
Hello, Matthew.
Are you all right?
I don't hear him.
Jonathan, can you hear him, Matthew?
I've heard him earlier.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, I couldn't hear you. Sorry, Matthew. Which meant, oh, he's trying to talk to Mike, not working.
Oh.
Yeah, he's trying to get Mike working. Sorry to hear that. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, what Jesse is going to show? Oh my gosh.
Who remembers these Kellogg's Disney CDs?
Kellogg's Disney CDs. Oh my, wow. Even if the camera could use some something like that, yeah. You could see the clear quality of the images. But I guess I think I can see a bit of it. Is that Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and Goofy? Oh, and there's Pluto.
Yep.
All right. Matthew? Jonathan, are you still around?
I'm still here.
I hear crickets chirping.
Yeah, me too, which means I have to refresh the Hangouts again. Maybe connection issue. Uh-oh.
And I can still see SmurfyDan's icon. Those CDs were rare in the cereal, and I actually got them. All three. Have you ever gotten anything rare from your cereal box?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh my, look at these CDs, they look clean. And oh my god, I'm so happy I got them. Jonathan's like, I have no idea what you just said.
Literally.
Anyways, we waiting for Daniel.
Yeah.
So anybody who's in the stream, bear with us. Just wait. Be patient. If you're not gonna wait before I start going crazy, and I'm gonna go. Now it's go time. And besides, I'm gonna be leaving in a bit because I'm in 6% of my battery. Yeah, I think I should go right now. If Daniel comes back, just tell him that I gotta get going. Oh, Daniel's
He's
here.
back.
Now we're back.
Hey.
There we go. Hopefully, we should be hearing. Jonathan, are you? Can I hear you?
Yes.
He did not a word
Wait, what?
from my end. Matthew, can I hear you? All I can hear is some crickets chirping.
What's going on?
Me?
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Daniel? Can you
Oh,
hear
wait.
me?
Oh no.
Oh no.
That reminds me, I should be going to Hangouts on my iPad whilst I'm still in Hangouts in the desktop, which should keep the Hangouts live stream going. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
no, just. Uh-oh.
What the heck is that noise?
What
I think
was
a noise
that?
is coming out of my iPad.
That was weird.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
Thought it's a UFO landing.
Yes, it's just that now I'm using the iPad, guys. So yeah. Oop, oh my gosh. Yeah, this is getting stranger. Whenever you had to use the Hangouts on both the desktop and iPads. Okay. Which means I had to mute the Hangouts on the live desktop, which means hopefully I should be hearing you guys, but oh dear. Sorry, I had to leave the Hangouts on iPad in case echoey stuff like that. Uh-oh. Okay, finally, hopefully things should be working. Jonathan?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can I hear you? I couldn't hear you.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Sorry, the problems are occurring. So sorry that the chaos caused constant refreshing in order to getting a problem solved where I can hear everyone. So it should be problem solved, but this time for some reason I couldn't be able to hear everyone on my end other than the Hardcore Kid on my desktop and using a Hangout. So I'm afraid it's time for me to close off the tonight's live stream, and I'm really sorry to say, folks, but
Oh no.
I guess it's time for me to say goodbye to. I guess it's time for us all to say goodbye. First off, I'm going to turn on the camera, and here's we're going to start things off with a little bang like yesterday. Yeah, the big one on my birthday the other day. So, without further ado,
Careful where you point that thing.
Don't worry, I got it. I did that yesterday. I can get my back away, so yeah, here it goes. 3, 2, 1.
Oh! Celebration!
Yep. And that's all for the birthday and Easter extravaganza weekend live streams.
Oh boy. Have fun cleaning that up.
Yep. I'm already in the mess right now, Brandon. So yes, I'm afraid that this will have to come to an end because of constant problems I'm having.
That's fine. Yeah, I had fun talking with you guys.
Yeah, me. Likewise with you, Brandon. Anyway, shall we sharing the desktop? Shall we share the screen share for you to say the final words, Brandon, so I can still hear you around?
Yeah. Subscribe to my Headbanger 142 account if you're a big Robot Wars fan, and we're still doing some more reviews. And if you're into wrestling, you can subscribe to my Brandon Nichols account. And it's I have a podcast. I just did a review of the G1 Supercard at Madison Square Garden that me and my friend Otaku Nate went to. So if you're a wrestling fan, you can check that out as well. And until then, peace out and cease.
Yep, and thank you for joining us, Brandon. And that's for me. Well,
happy birthday, man.
Yep, thank you, Brandon. And thank you, everyone, for watching 3 new videos in relation to Steam's Legacy, as well as for joining us, me and our guest, Brandon, as you see here, plus Jonathan, Luke, Ross, and everyone else from the 3 live streams all together. Oops, one of the distract. So without further ado, this is SmurfyDan signing off with a toot toot. Farewell and goodbye. Oh, yes.
All right. See you later, Dan.
Yep.
Happy birthday.
Yep. Don't forget to would you care to say goodbye with one of your? Do you have any catchphrase to say goodbye to our audience? Actually, screen.
Yeah. I'm the Hardcore Kid. Until next time, peace out and cease.
Yep. Peace out, dudes. Peace and love.
Peace out.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
So that's all for the Easter and birthday extravaganza live stream.
Right.
So
I gotta get going, Danny. So it was good talking to you, man.
Good timing. Bye, Brandon.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye, Brandon.
Good night, everybody. Peace and love, and have a very good week.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.